Hello, my lovelies. Just thought I'd come down today and see if I could actually harvest some of these sugar rush chilies before the plants potentially spread whatever they've got to everything else. I'm thinking, unfortunately, that this particular plant might have blight. Let me show you. Okay, so this is the sugar rush red plant. And unfortunately, it seems that a lot of the fruit has started to unfortunately get a bit of kind of fungus kind of thing on them, which means that the actual plant itself isn't really thriving anymore. It's got quite a bit of leaf drop. If you compare it to some of the other chilies that we've got kicking around, still looking really quite healthy despite the cold weather and everything we've had. This particular plant is unfortunately not thriving. So what I'm going to try and do today is cut off any infected branches that I think there might be. Leave what I can. I know potentially I'm not going to be able to overwinter this one. I think it's going to be a non-starter. So what I'll do is I'll kind of damage limitate, take away anything that might be infected, just so it doesn't spread amongst the rest of the chilies that we've got here. You can see there's still plenty of greenery around. There's lots of absolutely gorgeous colours of chilies and things going on. These Chilli chilies over here, Nortano, through to the absolutely gorgeous red that these purple mamps, there we go, are now going. Absolutely gorgeous colours. So it'd be a shame, in effect, to leave this one to infect all the rest of potentially these chilies that are still doing all right. I've even got some nice sweet long chilies here doing really well. So yeah, I'm going to try and damage limitate then on this particular plant, and we'll see how that goes. So what I'll do is I'll do what I need to do, and then I will get you back on the camera shortly and we'll show you kind of what we've done. Okay, I've chopped out some of the branches now, and I've actually taken them to the compost bins that I'm making at the moment. Thing about blight is that it only grows on live plants. So basically, once the plant is basically dead, that blight cannot exist anymore. It needs that live plant to actually take the nutrients and things from to actually carry on growing. One of the reasons why it kind of attacks the fruit and things like that as well. It almost as if it tries to make the plant make more flowers and things and keep that plant going a bit longer. But in hindsight, the one thing, and maybe again yet I've done, is grown these probably too close together. But I've got a lot of really good plants here this year. A lot of really good chilies off these. So you win some, you lose some, I guess. It's the only plants that I've got any issues with at all, and it only seems to be that one plant. Okay, let's show you what I've done. Okay, so if you can see, I've actually chopped out some of the stems. This one here, I might need to chop that out a bit more because it's got that kind of dark fungus almost growing on it there. The rest of the plants around it, so these are all sugar rush around it. So this is a sugar rush peach. They'll be kind of ripening to this nice peach colour. Let me just take that one. So they kind of get this peach colour as they ripen these. So they start off this kind of yellow colour and then they go off to peach. I've got some of the red ones in there still. I'll harvest those as well before I go. I've got a nice kind of bag full here of sugar rush chilies. I'll probably add a few more of the bits and pieces in there. Thing about sugar rush is they make really good jams, really good quite sweet chili powders. So in that respect, they're quite good. Again, whilst we're here as well, so this, let me just show you this plant here. I'm quite surprised that this has survived. Yeah, let me see if I can get in there. There we go. So you can see this plant here is a devil's tongue white, and it's getting some fruit. So this was a plant I originally thought was dead, killed by ants quite early in the season, but as you can see, nature finds a way. So these absolutely gorgeous little chilies at the moment, they're going to be little because they haven't had that same ability to thrive as much as the surrounding plants that weren't knocked back by the ants, unfortunately. So those will be red hot though. I mean, devil's tongue whites are supposed to be quite a hot chili. Maybe I'll give that a bit of a tasting later. The other thing that we've got here is these absolutely gorgeous, nice long. So this is Joe's Long Cayenne. I saw some at the Canna giant vegetable show yesterday. I think the largest was about 45 centimeters long. So that's quite a nice large one. I'll see if I can measure that and show you what that one is. But I've got quite a few really long chilies off this plant. It's done really, really well, and there's a few more kicking off here. So again, these Joe's Long Cayenne peppers make fantastic sauces, fantastic jams, and I'm still getting some of these space chilies still here. So there's plenty for me to harvest still. Let's have a look. The oleander has done really, really well in here. It's actually sprouted a few more branches from the bottom, so I'm hoping next year I'll get some quite nice flowers off this. Again, toxic plants, not one that I'm really going to be handling with any great vigor. But I've got so many chilies still producing. So this one here is overrun, I think, a little bit with weeds, and I've got a cucamelon growing through it. So hopefully I've got some time next week. I can take some time and actually tie these back in properly, just see how long I can keep these going. Because again, I'm getting these absolutely gorgeous bright yellow lemon drop chilies. So again, they make really good sauces. You can mix them with things like mangoes and pineapple to make some really, really good citrusy kind of sauces. So I shall probably hopefully give that a go. We'll make a ferment of lemon drop chilies, and then we'll add that to some fruit, and we'll make a really nice, hopefully a really nice sauce out of it. Right, so just a quick one today, just a little bit of a repair to one of the plants. I really needed to come down today just to hopefully make sure that disease, whatever it had, didn't spread amongst the other chilies surrounding it. But there's loads of leaf drop from that particular plant. It just looks like it wasn't going to survive anyway. So doing what I've done today hopefully will give the surrounding ones a bit of a fighting chance, at least to grow a bit longer. I know potentially first week in November, when those really, really bad frosts usually kick in, I know I'm probably going to lose pretty much almost everything in this polytunnel. I just need to make sure they get them to that stage, and then hopefully, if I can, some of the bigger, better plants, I'm going to see if I can actually stick them into pots and see if I can overwinter them. I know I'm going to get probably a bit of trouble with most of them in terms of, I know I'm going to be too late for most of them. But I've got plenty of seeds. I'm going to get some more seeds for next year. My enthusiasm for chilies has not gone from this year. I know it's been a bad year in terms of vegetables and fruits and everything else. For a lot of people this year, it's been a really weird kind of really wet year, not much in the way of sunshine. So I'm surprised I've done so well with the chilies here at all, because they usually love that sunshine, they love the humidity, and we really haven't had that this year. So I'm quite surprised that I've managed to get what I can, or what I've got, off these particular plants. Quite chuffed in some respects. Right, I'm going to harvest a few more bits and pieces. I'm going to make some more chili jam tonight. So I need some more kind of sweet peppers. I know I've got some in the corner over there, and we'll take those home. And yeah, we'll see how we go. So again, yeah, just a quick one for today. We'll see you on the next video. So all the best, guys. Take care. Bye bye.